Hi everyone, I'm Sean.
And I'm Alex, and we're the Homeward Bound group. And we work with Advisors Living Real Estate out of the Andover, Massachusetts office.
So recently we just did a video on radon and I mentioned well water, so I thought it'd be great if we just expanded on that just a little bit.
Yeah, we're doing a series of videos on different home inspection issues that might come up. So in the last video we covered radon, and today we're going to be covering well water.
It's kind of connected because when you're buying a new home and you have a septic system and well water, you have to get those systems tested as well. You're not legally required to get the well tested, but I highly recommend it because you will get contaminants in your well water and it can be very expensive to mitigate them.
Yeah, last year we had a buyer who was buying a home in southern New Hampshire, and she had the well water issues come up, and there were pretty high contaminants in the well water, including radon.
Yeah, she came up with, there were 3 issues that happened with her. One, the seller had mistakenly given her the wrong gallons per minute that was being put out by the well. Most people seem to want to make sure they have more than a gallon a minute or 3 gallons a minute, kind of depends on the use. He had said there was going to be 7 or 8 gallons. I think we ended up with like 3.5. So it was still a good amount, but at least we were able to confirm that. We then also found out that there was radon in the water and uranium in the water. So we had to go back to the seller. We were already under agreement, and we had to ask him to put in uranium mitigation system and a radon mitigation system. He wasn't happy, but
as a homeowner, I wouldn't have been happy that I had been living with water that dirty for the last 6 years.
Yeah. So they're happy enough to put in the systems. We did get a radon water system put in. We got the uranium system put in. And when we got the uranium system put in, the medium for it has to get swapped out periodically. So we made sure to negotiate into the deal, bringing down the sale price just that little bit to cover the removal of the radon medium at least one time. So we know in the next 6 years she's going to have to remove the medium and replace it again. She's already got that money or most of it. It's a continuing, ongoing maintenance with radon.
Yeah.
And uranium.
What other issues can come up with well water or sewer?
So you can have bacteria in the water. So it's actually very, very common to get bacteria in your well water. So when they're testing the water, they're going to go up to the tap and they're going to do a quick test and see if there's any bacteria coming in the water. So you could have something growing in the well or growing in the pipes, something somewhere that has to get cleaned out. So it's good to make sure there's no bacteria. But honestly, the 2 big ones is the uranium and the radon, and then iron. You can get hard water, soft water, and iron in the water.
Let's say the seller is not willing to pay for mitigating those. Do you know approximately what the cost might be?
So it's going to vary on the type of system you need to put in, and that's going to depend on how much uranium or how much radon's in the water.
I think in this case it was a lot.
It was significant. When you're doing radon for air, I think it's around $1,200, $1,500. Radon in the water, I think we were around $3,000 or $4,000 for that mitigation system. And then the uranium was, I believe, twice that. So it's a significant chunk of change. So if you have well water, I highly recommend testing the well. Check the water pressure. Make sure there's no bacteria. Make sure there's hard water or soft water issues. And then make sure you're testing for that uranium and the radon. At a minimum, those are the tests you want to be doing.
All right. I think that's it. And we'll be back next week with another, hopefully shorter video on another inspection issue that might come up. And we'll give you some tips.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye, everybody.